Hello, and welcome to the first video of a new series I'm calling Unlocking Memories. And yes, that is real my name, and that is a team called Snake. So, what is the series? The series has only one objective: to replicate the season, my first and unfortunately only full-time season in the Grand Prix Games Super League. Now, for the ones who don't know what that is, the Grand Prix Games Super League, or the GPGSL, is the official offline Formula 1 league of the GrandPrixGames.org website. And I was there for a season and a half. I did the entirety of Season 10, and then did half of Season 11 before I got dropped out of the series, because I fell victim of the activity check rule. Basically, one of the rules of the championship is that if you didn't post a message after a little while, you were running the risk of being dropped off the series, and it worked on a free strike system. On the first strike, you got a warning. On the second strike, if you were a main driver, you'd be demoted to a test driver. I'm going to explain that as soon as I'm done explaining this. While on the first strike, you were out of the series and you had to wait the next season to re-sign again. And unfortunately, I ended up falling victim of that during Season 11, because around that point, I believe, I don't want to say I started high school, but it was a pretty hectic period, so I just stopped following the GrandPrixGames.org site altogether, and as you probably guessed, I never rejoined the series back. But the other day, I did rejoin the official Discord server that has been around for like 2 years or so, and asked one of the guys that still had some of the car sets, yes, because those were and still are publicly available. You can download them on the not right now, because the Grand Prix Games server, GrandPrixGames.org is offline, but you can download the car sets that are publicly available. And I asked them, hey, I was in the league and I want to the season 10 and season 11 car sets, because it was the season where it were the season I was driving, so could you give them for me? So of course I need to give a big thank you to Tobias Ketterer, Kitty89 for giving me the car sets. As for the main driver / test driver thing, the championship was divided in two. The main championship with all the main line is stupid. The main drivers, and then a test championship with all the test drivers. The main championship was, of course, qualifying in races, while on the test championship it was a mix. Some races was full races, but in other races it was just a glorified hot lap session that both gave points. And I started Season 10 as a test driver, and then got promoted to main driver. So for all purposes, it's likely that I'm not gonna win any championship, because I'm not gonna finish the test championship, and I joined, if I'm correct, relatively late to the main championship. So yeah, it's I'm not gonna win anything, very likely. Now, I already run qualifying for the first race in Australia, Melbourne, and I qualified on pole. And yes, I know about the difficulty. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to run this one race in amateur, and then potentially the next one, which I still have no idea if I wanted to do it in Brazil. I want to follow 2001, the original game's calendar, or actually follow the season's calendar. It's Brazil and Adelaide, respectively. But on those races, I'll try and do semi-pro. And with all that being said, let's load the session. There we go. And let's race. So, we're starting on pole. Second is Paulo Silva on the Martini Paddock Racing. Then Trigger Bryan on Southern Cross. Vimal Anna, Aidan Karanen, Michael De Boer, Nathan McGregor, Miles Stoddard, my teammate, Emmanuel Dominic, Jonah Mikhail, Glenn Shepard, Matthew Arlington, yes, the same guy that used to run a GP4 channel that now runs on I don't know if he still does it, but I'm pretty sure at the time he was also running a YTF1 on the over at the GPGS, not GPG, GPGWC. Then we got Christopher Hines, Ruben Graidanis, the owner of Graidanis, Jack Hunsley, Nada Kramasco, Matteo Scala, Milo Sanchevsky, Dan Mills, Connor Steer, Matthew Briere, and Rodrigo Villela. Rodrigo Villela being the guy that ran the G Grand Prix free version of the GPGSL, to which, of course, I'm also part of it. So there we go. And it's not going to rain. Last minute changes. Set up choice, try a race. Okay. Oh, should I do custom? Oh, okay. Or okay, it's still gonna be automatic, so there we go. Alright. So 50 laps are on the schedule, hoping it doesn't crash. And it doesn't. Alright then. And it's 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5. And we're off in Melbourne. And looks like we're gonna have to pit, according to the, don't mix, okay, there we go. And we don't have to pit, so we can do this one shot. Easy through here. There we go. Now the cars here have very little grip, so I might have to slow down a lot for the corners. Like for... Okay, maybe that was a bit too much, but okay. Bit too slow. But yeah, let's just say making, getting this thing to work was... Ooh, almost touched the grass there. Getting this thing to work was a more of a bigger pain in the ass than I wanted it to be. Because, what happened is that when I booted the car set, the game was lag. It made the game lag like hell, and I mean single digit frames. And I spent like an hour trying to find a solution, and at the end I just decided to because the car set came with a high definition pack textures and standard definition. Had both high and standard definition car textures, and what I did was to just delete the high definition files and rename the standard definition files to trick CSM into thinking that those were the high definition. I know it's a bit destructive, but I wasn't willing to resize every single car. And yeah. As for points, they were using a top 10 system. So, and of course we're gonna change it. Although the winner was given 15 points, and we're gonna stick with the usual 25 for this one. So yeah. And yellow flags. For what reason? Wait, why did it pit? What's going on? Oh, okay, it's closed. So it's my teammate that got involved. It's my teammate that got involved. Should be. At least, yep. Nope, wait. Yep, okay, never mind. It was my teammate. Yeah. Okay. So when the pit says red, it's because it's busy. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I've done a bunch of tests on this game, but yeah, having my teammate having my oh god, but my teammate pitting, it never happened to me. So sorry if I sounded a bit stupid right there. Ah, shit. Paolo, please. And I'm down to 4th. Also, I need to mention that I have damage on, so if shit goes wrong, I'm done. But yeah, now we're up to 4th. Ahead of us is O'Brien, who, by the way, was supposed to be the guy that was going to place Rodrigo Villela in running the GPGSL free, the Grand Prix version of the league, and then nothing ever came to it, and never came to it. Of course, Greg O'Brien is Australian, so this is his home race. And yeah, you mean the yellow flags, turn 1. Behind us, we got Emmanuel Dominic, who drove for Great Diamond's Grand Prix, a team that only lasted this season, it's season 10, because what happened is that its owner, Ruben Grandanas, had some major health issues, and he decided to close it down after season 10. I don't remember what was the issues, and honestly, I don't really want to check it out. He did say if I remember correctly, he did which one it was, but I'm not going to check it out. Also because again the server right now is offline. Hey. Then lap number 6. Easy for here. Okay, maybe a little bit too easy. In the meantime, Silva just gone. Of course, I need to remind myself that this is not Formula 1 2014. I cannot do any of this shit. Alright. Well, that might be gone. That might first place be gone. That might be first place be gone. That's good English. Of course, I need to remind myself that this is not Formula 1 2014. I cannot do any of this shit in that game and expect it will work. This is more sophisticated. As the plebs would say. I don't know, still no DNFs. Hey! That was a lag spike. More yellow flags. Okay, 2 cars stopped right there, I can see on the minimap. And the Glenn Shepard is out of the race. I will check the replay, but I don't remember the and Jack Consley as well. I will check the replay, but number one, I don't remember how the replay works, how the replays work, and I'm afraid it could potentially crash the game. As and Well, never mind. We get the position, but nothing changed. And don't tell me it just caused him to retire. Now we were chasing O'Brien, now we're chasing Dominic. Who, by the way, the guy's Argentinian. Need to point that one out. Emmanuel Dominic. And, okay. There we go. Okay, nice. He backs out. But now I don't think I'll be able to catch up to Vimalana and Paulo Silva. Vimalana and Milosanchevsky, two guys, they and Milos, or Milos because the guy's Serbian. We joined the league around the same time. We also joined in GPGSL 3. And now I have absolutely no idea what both guys are up to. I remember Milos at the time was working on a Serbian touring car championship mod, and also on a track as well, which he did finish. He did finish that track, so congrats to him. He was 15. Judging by the username that he had, I'm guessing he was born in 2000. And at 15, he was already much more intelligent than I would have ever been, because the guy at least managed to finish a track, and I never did anything, or at least I tried to, but immediately quit. Hey, alright. And how far am I from Anna? New fast lap of the race, but almost 5 seconds from Anna, and I'm going to mess up. No? Okay, never mind. I thought I was going to screw up turn number 1. Never mind. Also, ironically, this game, or this league, was also my first attempt at getting my hands at GIMP. I designed the 3 helmets that I used in my stay on in the series. This one that you couldn't see right now, which is basically super basic helmet with Yonikawa from. There's some pictures of Yonikawa from Happiness Charge Pretty Cure. Because when I signed Happiness Charge, it was the series going on air at the time. The second one was a Jean Lacy spotted helmet with Cure Lovely and I believe Cure Princess on the sides. And then the third one was a gradient helmet with a GB17 on the chin cover. Of course, tribute to Jules Bianchi. We got yellow flags in what would be the third DRS zone. No DNFs. And we're out.
Try and get back. Watch out for debris.
Yeah, we're out. Oh, that's great. First race and then a DNF. God damn it. And okay, there's the marshal. And we are out of the race. And since this game is based, we can check the rest of it. Now there's Matt Allington. He is in... currently, where is he? I completely missed it. Okay, O'Brien's in 15th. Okay, he's in 19th. Oh yeah, correct, there we go. So, yeah, he was just... here's Dominic, now up to 3rd. And Mathieu Briere, ooh, make contact with Scala. Both drivers are off track. And Scala can now stuck in a rejoin. He's losing a lot of positions. And hello. And is he going to rejoin last? I think he is actually, yeah. And Ray joins in last. Here's Vimalana. From, I think this was Tobias Kerrer's team, I believe. That is Dan Mills in 11th, just outside of the points. Being followed by one of the one cars. I don't think it's Villela? Probably not. Yeah, no, it's Villela, never mind. To 11th. Here's Dominic again. Oh, God. Followed by one of the Southern Cross cars. Five laps to go. There's Anna. Pretty much Silva's been completely unopposed. Although, actually, not really though. Look at the board of my team, but my boss is in 4th. But yeah, and final battle look back at Silva, who I believe was a main driver in the last season before I joined. But in any case, 5 laps left before his win. Here's an onboard with Anna. Never mind, back at Scala, who's down in 19th and dead last. And the Martini Paddock cars are on the opposite end of the spectrums. Scala last and Silva going to win. 4 laps to go. There's still Anna. Back at Scala. Yeah, I know the director of this game is not that great, I'm aware, but saves me the trouble of actually having to cycle through all the cars again. Actually, I'm actually going to do that, and okay, this is no, not what I meant. Okay, this is Martin Paddock Racing Lancia, Team Shadow Audi, Guidanis, Southern Cross Racing, Mac Racing Ford, Guidanis, Nata Cromasco, High Definition Racing, which I don't remember who was the owner, One Audi, Miloshanchevsky, oh actually, yeah, they were teammates, yeah. True North, who also I believe was a team that disbanded after next year, after the season. Holden, SCR. JGR was also another team that disbanded. So yeah. But yeah, now it's gonna be what, 3 laps to go? I would assume. Yeah, 3 laps to go. And Silva is now 3 seconds off of Anna. And so unless something happens, Silva has this win pretty much in the bag. And Dominic should have also has a pretty sizable gap from Michael de Boer. So pretty much, so the podium should be pretty much settled. And I just noticed that he's got Fangio's head on the top of his helmet. And there's the SCR car. And Chevsky is running out the points, so both Shadow Audis will be scoring points today. But yeah. There's Dominic again. Yeah, no, it's been, honestly, it's been like a very, very good while since I did any kind of commentary. After I sworn off, I was sworn off ever doing it again. 2 laps to go, but unfortunately, the situation calls for it because I mean they can't drive. Actually, I think I'm gonna keep an amateur for the time being. So that settles the thing for difficulty. And yeah, I believe then next race I'm gonna do next race at Adelaide. So why not? So for next race we'll be staying in Australia. Adelaide, not the full track, but the cutoff track that supercars use. Also, Season 10 went to Hockenheim and Kyalami, and they use the classical version. So we're gonna have the super long, the almost oval Hockenheim, and the pre-1992 Kyalami, and that we're gonna end the season on a fantasy track called Amelord, which was made by Grid Adams himself. That has turned into the series has become the season finale ever since this season. So there we go. Final lap, 1 lap to go. Also, it's not true that the league has never shied away from fantasy tracks. So yeah. As we look at Dan Mills at the outskirts of the top 10 of the points. There we go. At this point, all Silva has to do is just to keep out of trouble. He's got 4 seconds from Anna. There's Great Dennis again, our podium. Actually, let me check where is he right now. And there he is. There's Silva. A couple of corners left for the Portuguese driver. Into what would be the third DRS zone in today's track. Last couple of corners. Of course, this was changed in 2022, I believe. And actually, I want to race an updated version of the track, but I decided to race on the vanilla version of the track. And around the final corner he goes, and Paulo Silva is going to win the Tester Australian race. There we go. And Vimal Ana will join him in second. And third is going to be Ruben Graidanis. Ruben Graidanis is Emmanuel Dominic. And fourth is going to be Michael De Boer. And fifth is going to be Nathan McGregor. On the... then is, of course, the team owner, Ruben Graidanis. In sixth. Seventh is going to be Nata Kramasco. Then Christopher Heinz, Connor Steer, and Milos Anchevsky running at the top 12, the top 10. Then Moses in 11th. Rodrigo Villar is in 12th. Matthew Briere in 13th. Greg O'Brien in 14th. Next up is Aidan Karanen. Actually goes between Aidan and Montero, and the guy is actually Australian. So I guess it's a relationship. Jonah Mikhail is in 16th. Miles Stoddard is in 17th. Matt Allen in 18th. And there's Matteo Scala in 19th, rounding up the drivers that are finishing the race. And so there we go. That's all of them. Please don't crash. Okay. So accelerate time, of course. And there we go. Of course, for worst results. Paulo Silva, Milana, Manuel Dominic, Michael De Boer, Nathan McGregor, Ruben Graidanis, Nata Kramasco, Christopher Heinz, Conor Steer, and Milos Anchevsky. Let's see who actually did the is that a lap? Not the lap chart. Oh god, where's the fastest laps? Drove best laps. There we go. And yeah, mine was the fastest lap. That is Silva, Ellington, Briere, Anna, and Mills. I don't remember you actually get points for the fastest lap. I believe they did, but to make things a little bit easier, I'm not going to. So yeah. Of course, this is the points, but we're not going to use this point system. We're going to use my own. But, yeah. Now I have to, of course, do the thing of getting the driver's results, do the save the replay, do the thumbnail, and then, of course, do the end of video thing. So, see you in a bit, folks. And to the surprise of nobody, the game didn't crash while trying to get a replay, so whoops, never mind. But yeah, as stated, since this round 1, the standings are an exact reflection of that, so yeah, not much to say. Silva, Anna, Dominic, De Boer, McGregor, Graidanis, Kramasco, Hintz, Steer, and Anchevsky are your point scorers for Australia. And up next, we're going to Adelaide. I officially decided that I'll be following the real schedule of Season 10, so next up we were going to Adelaide. But yeah, this has been it for this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If there's some more content like this, hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you guys make sure it drops. And I have nothing else to say other than see you next video, everybody. This Alpha, signing out.